Anandamayi Ma, the joy-permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Who she is. Anandamayi Ma represents the essence of the expansive joy that comes when we remember our true self. Nirmala Sundari, which means beautiful one in Bengali, was born in the late 19th century in what is now Bangladesh. Her family questioned her mental stability because from an early age she was found in bhavas, or ecstatic states of bliss. At 13, she was married to a man she would later name Bulnat, and he supported her life as a mystic and a saint. At 26, Nirmala enacted her own spiritual initiation. The ceremony and rites were spontaneously revealed to her from within. She explained, "As the master, I revealed the mantra. As the disciple, I accepted it and started to recite it." In the 1920s, she set up a Kali temple and devoted her life to spiritual practices. She began to be recognized as the living embodiment of the divine feminine and as the incarnation of Kali as divine love. Her first disciple named her Anandamayi Ma, meaning the joy-permeated mother, because her blissful state would inspire others to remember their innate path to joy. Her first ashram was built in 1929. Her profound spiritual teachings began to attract scholars, philosophers, artists, and other contemporary mystics like Paramahansa Yogananda. She refused to be called a guru, insisting that we are all ultimately one self. She loved all living creatures exactly the same, including herself. Anandamayi Ma gave the red thread to women for this reason, which was a sacred right of bestowing spiritual authority previously only given to men. When your soul selects her card, there's a passage in the autobiography of a yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda that relates an encounter he had with Anandamayi Ma, and he asks her why she is always so filled with joy and can enter states of bliss instantly. She explains to him that she's aware of her true self. She knows that before she came to earth, she was the same. As a little girl, and later when she grew into a woman, still she was the same. And now, sitting in front of Yogananda, she remains the same. And even after death, she says, "Though the dance of creation changes around me, I shall be the same." This is the self-realization, merging with that aspect within us that never changes. It's becoming conscious of the self that is eternal while within this brief mortal existence. Anandamayi Ma believed that the only true calling or purpose any of us have is to become self-realized. And so she believed that any action we take toward that goal is sacred. There's a deep, calm, abiding joy that arrives when we can merge with the aspect of us that never changes. There is bliss we get to experience every time we detach from the surface storms that cause chaos in our lives. If we can remember that we are the guru, that we are an aspect of the divine that remains the same no matter how much change surrounds us, then we get to arrive at the joy that lives at the core of our being. Soul voice meditation. What does joy feel like in my body? Intention. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes.